Hello and welcome to Supplywise, the what and why for residential, commercial, and industrial building supply. I'm your host, Andrew Stevens of MountainlandSupply, and today we're talking with Kellan Doom, Sales Manager at Contractors Heating and Cooling. How you doing, Kellan?
Great, how are you?
Doing pretty good. We're talking about carrier products today, which everybody's heard about carrier heating and cooling products, right?
Mm-hmm. I hope so. That's the goal, right?
That's the goal. And so we wanted to talk a little bit today because Mountainland Supply is the only place in Utah where you can get carrier products.
Yeah, that is one of the exclusivities that we have. Also, one of the amazing benefits that we have is as a wholesaler distributor based out of Utah, is we have the wonderful opportunity to partner with somebody like Carrier, bring a quality product from a quality supplier, type of opportunity that we have here. Mm-hmm. It's been a great relationship. We've been part of the Carrier family for a long time now. Mm-hmm.
So why would what sets Carrier apart from other service heating and cooling providers?
Well, I think one of the things that definitely sets Carrier apart more than most is it's kind of like the lineage, the background, right? Mm-hmm. So Carrier was one of the first modern versions of air conditioning as we understand it. So it's like Carrier was the first manufacturer to bring that to the local home, the basic consumer, right? So to have heating and cooling brought down to that level was never really sought after until Carrier got involved. And since then, Carrier manufacturing has always been forward thinking, right? Like progressively trying to make sure that they're offering the best products at the right time in the right place. And so they try to keep their technology up with industry standards. Right now we've got a huge industry standard that's hitting the consumers in the next few months. And Carrier's essentially taking the lead on that and running with it. And that's where some of the greatest benefits of doing business with Carrier have been, is just the fact that they are never looking to take a back seat, right? They always want to be inventive, always pushing the envelope and going to the next level for its consumers, right? There's no reason why we should be using, even today, which sounds as crazy as it does, there's no reason we should be using 2000 technology in 2019.
Sure.
We've come way past that. As weird as 10 years ago sounds.
Sure.
Right?
It doesn't seem that long ago.
No, but there's no reason. 10 years ago had a totally different footprint in the heating and cooling industry than it does today. And Carrier is one of the ones that leads that charge. And that's what makes them such a great manufacturer to partner with.
Great. And I know that we've talked a lot about products that Mountainland carries in the past on other podcasts, but one of the biggest things that Mountainland tries to do is we vet our suppliers very seriously. Mm-hmm. We want to make sure that they have the highest quality products, so that way when you're selling this to your customers, for our contractors out there, they know that they're getting the highest quality stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Mm-hmm. I mean, the warranties, the quality of product, all that stuff is what we look for when we partner with somebody, a manufacturer, right? Mm-hmm. There's lots of manufacturers out there. There's good, bad, and different stories on each one of those manufacturers.
Sure.
And we choose to stick with one of the ones that has a great reputation, both on ease of serviceability, number one, and number two, the ability to, as a contractor, going out there and installing a furnace or air conditioner, having the ability to be able to, essentially wave at it in the taillights, right?
Sure.
To know that you don't have to come back to it. Doing all the right things, being through all the right trainings, which Carrier provides, allows you to just say goodbye to that install once you're done with it. And the backup, the ease, the everything else that comes with it. Come on, it's so simple,
right,
that we don't have to worry about it, and that's what makes Carrier such a great vendor of ours.
Yeah, and it does, like you said, you can kind of put it in your taillights. That you can put it in there, and it's going to last. You're not going to have to rush back and try to fix it or anything. And on top of that, you also get the trust from your customer. Mm-hmm. If they know that you're going to use the best quality stuff, they'll come back to you for future projects if they want to renovate or something like that. They'll trust you and they'll come back to you.
Yeah.
And use your services in the future.
Yeah, that's the goal, right? We don't. I mean, we joke about seeing it in our taillights, but the whole goal is to make sure the customer's always happy. Customer's happy, you get back there for in 15 years when it is time to upgrade and get past the old technology. Then you're the first person that comes to mind. Absolutely.
That's right. Well, thanks for coming on, Kellan.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you having you on, talking about Carrier products. You can find these products at heatingutah.com, and you can also find other products that Mountainland provides at MountainlandSupply.com. You can find this podcast at MountainlandSupply.com/Supplywise, or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Make sure you tune in every week to find out more about the products and services that make you Supplywise.